Welcome back, Wrestle Nerds. Victor Villa here. Let's see who's making their way to the ring. Okay.
You know, there are many counterfeits.
Heels, pops, and chair shots. Get it right.
Fuck up.
I believe that is Mischief you heard.
This is my name right here.
Yeah. What up, baby faces? What's goody in the hoodie? Yo, it's been a loud week of wrestling, and yo, I can't wait to dig into it. As you can see, we leveling it up, we coloring up, we getting fancy up in here. 4K vision. You got the names on the bottom. Now they're not there no more. See, I'm all behind this shit. Yo, are we running ropes or what?
Damn, all right. Yeah, let's do it.
Fucking run.
Okay.
Damn. He just wants to get into it because it has been a phenomenal week of wrestling.
Can't wait.
So much great programming.
Can we run the ropes without talking about the Royal Rumble?
Because we're going to start with Blue 42.
Oh.
That's what we're going to start with. Shout out to everybody who showed love this past weekend, man. The Royal Rumble was lit. Everybody was there showing love. Drinks was going out. Prizes galore, man. We lost a lot of shit.
Damn,
Yeah, we lost a lot of money. We're giving out a lot of shit.
But we had a lot of
people
fun.
went into the pockets, but we had a lot of fun.
Yo, the pockets were full, though.
Listen, people left happy with money in their pockets, gifts galore, right?
Shirts.
The reality is the place was so packed, guys. Moving forward, when we have another in the future, make sure to call in time to reserve your tables because it was chaos.
No doubt. We're going to be giving out codes for you to get your special reserved seating.
That's
right.
right.
Stay tuned for that for the next one.
Shout out to Georgia for showing us love, man.
No doubt.
92 different types of wings, guys. 92 types of wings.
I got through 94 of them. I don't know how.
This guy, bro. That's
I
how
think
many
I think
shots you did.
I think
That's
it was
what
a
you're
shot.
thinking
Yeah.
about.
Those vanilla
Good
shots, though.
Lord. Oh,
with
my
vanilla
bar
shots.
tab, though?
Moving on. Let's run these ropes because the cardio is definitely needed now.
We've been running the ropes.
Brock Lesnar and Matt Riddle got into a little scuffle backstage this weekend.
Nah. Scuffle is overstating, bro.
Okay,
They got
okay.
into like a little verbal.
No me toca.
A little quiff.
Well,
No me toca.
squabble.
Brock
Little
Lesnar was
squabble.
like,
No me toca. I ain't know one nothing from
yeah,
you.
he was basically like, we're
like,
never going to work together.
You know what he was? He was the same way he was in the Rumble when Keith Lee came in the ring. He's like, who's this?
No, he wasn't. When Keith Lee came in, he was like, "Oh, that's a big boy. Who's this
Yeah, he
motherfucker?"
said, who's this? That's a
no
big
doubt. Shout out to again the hip hop and wrestling connection episode that's coming out soon.
Okay.
But again, this
News to me.
this will play a part because just like in battle rap, you know, when you don't mention the the person who dissed you on the track, you don't want to put fame behind that person's name when you don't want to. But Matt Riddle needs to be saying thank you very much to Brock Lesnar because just Brock Lesnar doing so and making the headlines with this puts more reason for people to want to watch this shit and more money into this fight. So yeah, thank you very much, Brock Lesnar. You
Bro.
unintentionally fucking booked this match.
Yeah. Guess
Like-
what? You will never work with this kid. Turned into you're definitely
Be
gonna
working
fuck
with
with
this
this kid in the
I
future.
don't know because we thought the same shit was gonna happen when it came to Goldberg because he fucking talked shit about Goldberg, and nothing.
We did get it, but like years later, it just took man long.
No, I'm talking about Matt Riddle. and
Oh,
Goldberg.
Riddle. I mean, that could still be in
That
the works
shit,
too.
that shit didn't even get booked for Saudi Arabia. Like, you know what I mean?
Just
so I
There's still a few more blood monies
I
left.
think
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
reading a little bit too much into it. Take the fucking monoscope out.
Hello, February needs a pay-per-view, doesn't it?
His show does.
And
pay-per-view.
Saudi Arabia is probably gonna be it. But guess who's not gonna be there?
Not
me.
us.
I got work and shit. Fuck
There's gonna be
that.
a few missing journalists. And
Oh my God. Wait a minute.
it's Saudi Arabia. Oh, you can't fuck up the soundboard. Like, look at this asshole.
Listen,
Yo.
it's been weeks. All right, it's been weeks.
But
Even I get a little
Andrade
rusty.
is not gonna be there.
No, he's
Oh,
not.
the wellness policy. He knew the policy very well. You know what? All I'm going to say is he just got engaged.
We should have gone over Royal Rumble because all this news has to do with Royal Rumble.
Not
For
really.
real.
Not really. But he just got engaged. If he did a little extracurricular, come on, bruh. Give him a break.
You sure it was that though? Maybe se puso una crema, loco. Y te got
You know, CBD has done amazing things.
What language was that?
I don't know what he did, yo.
Well, WWE does apparently because he had to piss in a cup and drink vodka. But So Andrade, what's interesting, right, is that he didn't drop the title to Humberto Carrillo.
Oh no. It's just a little pow.
And then on Monday Night Raw, which is by all accounts when everybody found out, right? Everybody found out before Monday Night Raw. Monday morning, they still didn't know about this shit.
The real Pow Pow came on Monday.
So, but he didn't drop the title again to Humberto Carrillo.
No, just an injury. You got a DDT to the mat.
Every other
Concrete.
superstar that has gotten a DUI has gotten involved with like the wellness policy, right? Jeff Hardy was one of them. I forgot. Who
I want.
But remember,
every is strong. I don't think every single one. Maybe there's one or two that slipped away.
Title. Johnny Morrison had to drop the title.
I feel like there's a few that kind of gotten away from it.
But remember,
where you putting that? Where you putting that?
Right here.
Remember this. Remember this, and let's not forget this.
Hey.
None of them were Andrade Saint Almas, right? None of them were engaged to the Women's Royal Rumble winner,
Hey,
Charlotte Flair.
We should have just got over
and
the Rumble,
nobody
We give away
has
all the
gotten
good
that
shit.
type of rub from Ric Flair, right?
So, he got the special rub from a Flair.
Hey. So
I'm talking about hand jobs from Charlotte.
so
I didn't know if I had to be clear.
so I ain't mad at it, bro. And once again, we don't know what it is, right? It could have been a slip up. He just got engaged. Let the man do his blow.
no doubt.
Wow.
Now,
Wow.
hey,
That's a lot.
is it a lot or is it a little bit? Because he got a day job, so he can't really do it too much.
The Rolex.
So
if Flair was
the
around,
reason why we couldn't cover Rumble first is because we had to get through SmackDown before we got to the Rumble, and Roman Reigns and the Usos had their match against Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler and that returning guy with the mustache. No, he doesn't have a mustache. What happened to his rapist mustache? Robert Roode.
Why?
Okay.
Why even go over?
Why are you starting here?
Well, we had to cover this shit.
Listen, you are breaking a cardinal rule we have established since the second episode of SmackDown. We don't talk about SmackDown.
So SmackDown came and went.
SmackDown is about to be great.
Honestly,
Let's
you know when it's
move
about to be
on.
great? After Super Bowl.
Hey, the road to WrestleMania has started.
Most def.
But before WrestleMania, worlds had to collide.
Yes.
Oh,
They did.
you mean there were no hard times, though?
Oh, yes, there
Come
were.
on, baby.
Somebody had some hard
NWA.
times, baby.
NWA had themselves an excellent
All right.
pay-per-view.
This fucking guy, bro. What are you, a thespian?
Yes.
Sounded like Jericho a little bit.
The reality, I did, right? And I kind of look like him, like the Dominican Jericho.
You
That's
kind of
right.
look just
JB
like him.
Savage.
Yes.
JB Savage.
Erico.
Yeah.
This guy. Yo, you're
So
too
the
late on him,
reality,
yo.
bro. I
on,
had to
baby.
scroll, bro. When there's
Oh.
so much inches.
Speaking of
Okay.
Marty Scurll, now listen, Marty Scurll not only
Yo, I've
did
been
he
saying that name wrong for years.
Marty
It's like
Scurll,
foul.
Marty Scurll definitely got Flip Gordon over this weekend.
Hell yeah.
Got him a title match.
Yeah.
But it came with some baggage because Nick Aldis made a deal.
Wait. You're already talking about fucking NWA Power?
No,
You're
no,
not
no,
going
no.
through hard times,
This
though?
is hard times. In hard times,
All right, just making
he
sure.
cut a deal and he said, "Yo, I'll defend my title, but
Yeah.
but
Pero.
I call all the shots if I win. Flip could get the title if he wins, but if I win, I call all the shots between me and you, and our matches come through me and on my terms." Hell of a main event. Before we got there, we had a hell of a tournament
The
for the
tournament
TV
was dope.
title.
Shout out to all the competitors, honestly.
No doubt. No, are we surprised though?
I mean, honestly, one of the ones that had the best showing probably was Trevor Murdoch. Honestly,
no doubt. He was
Trevor Murdoch,
the
yo.
workhorse,
and that's why
of the
we
damn
would
thing.
cover it on Tuesday. He got another opportunity coming his way.
Most
But of course, Ricky Starks. Him
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Ziggy
yeah.
Dice. Ziggy Dice did work too, entertainment wise, but Ricky Starks stole the show, bro.
You know who I was
Ricky
impressed with
Starks.
though? Dan Maff. Shout out to Dan Maff, yo.
Dan
Bayonne, New
Maff.
Jersey, yo.
Yes,
holding it down.
sir.
He did his thing.
But-
Two matches.
Did you hear the announcer saying Bayonne?
Yeah, yo. So what's this guy, Bayonne?
You can tell he's never been to Jersey.
Never.
Bayonne, New Jersey.
Bayonne, New Jersey. Somebody should have corrected him.
Yeah,
Like
no
that.
doubt, no
It's
doubt.
Bayonne, you asshole!
Come on now, shout out to Bayonne.
No
It was
doubt.
home
What
for
a
while.
dickhead!
You know what I'm saying? But yo, excellent
Jersey-
tournament. Ricky Starks, bro, he is must-watch TV. So it makes sense that he is your new television title holder.
Facts. Speaking of title holders, we have new title holders.
Oh,
new
yes, we
tag
do.
team champions.
Oh, yes.
Our boy James Storm, the Cowboy,
Yes.
who showed love. Check out Shooting the Ish with James
That's
Storm.
right, that's
Hell of
right.
an episode.
Do yourselves
but
a favor.
He teamed up with our boy, the man with the killer J's, Eli Drake.
Yeah.
They held it down, and they
Yeah.
got the gold to go
Yeah.
with the matching J's.
Yeah.
Hey.
Let me talk to you.
Yeah.
Too bad about your damn luck.
Okay.
Yo, beard muscle? Is that what we're calling them?
Ooh, beard muscles.
Or like they said on Tuesday, the champs. That's it.
I think the
Nothing
champs
else.
works. I think the
Nothing
champs
else.
works.
Even when they lose their title.
Yes.
Champs. Because it's
Hey,
still winning.
champs. Fuck, we
It's
lost.
still winning.
Yeah,
Yo,
so?
but we lost.
But, you know, if you're going to talk about gold, championships, you have to add a name that's now synonymous with that. And that's the very own, our very own, Thunder Rosa.
No doubt, no doubt. Before we get there, though, real quick,
Sienna said,
I wanted to ask you guys about Eli Drake real quick.
ooh.
You know, you see the comparisons, not the comparisons, but the similarities that he takes from Austin, right? Like, he has a bunch of Austin,
The pauses, yeah.
yeah, and, like, mannerisms, I guess, or
A
something
little
like that.
bit. But
Who do you
can
feel
say-
does more, him or Kevin Owens? And who do you
Nah.
like more?
Kevin Owens looks more like it's part of his regular day-to-day
Yeah.
mannerisms. Like, yeah, all right, I see the Austin.
you
and
think
Right,
it's
right,
more
and Eli,
pronounced with Eli
But
But
Drake?
I also see some of the
Yeah.
rock shit, too. Didn't he do, like, the people's elbow?
He has a
saw-
mixture.
No, Eli Drake.
He has
a
a mixture.
I think I saw him do
I
some
mean,
shit like that.
how old is Eli Drake, right? Eli Drake's in what, mid
He's
30s?
gotta be young boy.
That means that those are the influences he had. Look at Ricky Starks. We keep saying The Rock about Ricky Starks all the
No
time.
doubt, no doubt. But I haven't seen like him
He's
like
entertaining.
do something
He is.
exactly like The Rock.
The
Eli,
eyebrows,
oh, the
come
eyebrow,
on,
right,
now.
right,
His
shit.
wardrobe, right?
But I mean,
his
like
hairstyle?
Eli does the moves. Like he's done the fucking DDT. He's
Yeah,
done, like, the
yeah. There's mixtures in there, but that's fine.
yeah.
I think he makes it his own.
No
Like
doubt, no doubt.
I've seen Eli Drake promos which have been money, right?
Yes,
Better than there
that
was
man
at
could
Impact,
talk.
right? He can talk.
Better than that Impact,
Right?
I gotta say.
And
I didn't
honestly,
like him. Yo, he was the man.
did
at
say
I wasn't
that.
a-
Impact.
I
he's
remember
grown,
saying
yo,
that.
he's grown on me,
He's
bro.
grown on me a
his
lot,
weird
bro.
beard, you know what I mean?
Your beard's weird.
It's precise,
It's weird.
right? But the reality is he's
you-
gotten better. And even I will say, even on Tuesday, when we'll get to it, but I understand why he was taking the mic instead of James Storm.
Yeah, no doubt.
Like
no
between
doubt.
the two, yo, James Storm does money promos. I cannot take that away from him. But in that scenario,
Nah.
Eli Drake
Nah, I like
was
Eli.
killing it.
Nah.
Especially since fucking
let
Storm
Eli
was
Drake.
bringing him back.
That's what I'm saying. Like, let Eli Drake be the mouthpiece. Yo,
Yeah,
James
yeah,
Storm
yeah.
is gonna be the animal in the
Yeah,
back.
yeah,
He's just gonna be
absolutely.
like, yeah.
Yeah, and that's what it was.
That's all he's gotta be. He's
And
just
it
gotta be
worked.
the hype man.
And it
Yeah.
worked.
I know, right?
Tell
And
me
it
about
worked.
your damn luck. Oh, my shit turned off, yo. Yo, that's what I'm
There's a
saying.
button.
And at the end of the day, that's what it was. And it's dope. It's dope. But they're going to have influences from different wrestlers, man. That's fine, as long as they make it their own.
And
And
they did
Eli
feel
Drake
like
is
their own.
making it his own, right?
Yep.
Facts.
You
One
know
thing
who's someone that had 33 and a third % chance of making it his own?
the same guy I didn't think was gonna wrestle, man.
The same guy that only really had 50%. And it was 0%.
I did not think to see Scott Steiner in a pay-per-view in the mid-card for a title match.
But isn't the rumor that he's about to go to Impact now?
Is it?
TNA. They were
Damn,
promoting
already?
that. They were promoting that. They're about to do a
Nah.
TNA special for Impact.
Okay.
And
okay.
so some reports he might show up.
NWA is perfect for older wrestlers.
Of course.
It really is.
They know how to do old school wrestling really
Yeah,
well.
man.
And I'm going to go back to Morton and Eldis.
Yeah.
That was such a beautifully put together match. Yo, say
was.
what the fuck you want about age and talent and whatever. And Aldis should have swept the floor with him.
It ain't for everybody.
Yo, it was a really well paced, well put together match. And Steiner, for what it was worth, with this fucking comedian Aaron Stevens, like
Yeah.
yeah.
It works.
they looked good. Like
It
he
works.
looked good, you
It
know.
works.
Yeah.
But what
He
really
can't
look-
go to Impact. Is
But
my point.
what looked really good?
Don't go to Impact.
What looked really good was
Jordan
that women's,
Grace.
that
Jordan
women's
Grace on her
championship.
You saw that? Yo, how about the ones in the group chat? Did you,
Oh
can
my
we
God!
talk about the ones?
Turn off your microphone,
Kate.
yo.
What looked really good was that women's championship
Yo.
around the waist of Thunder Rosa.
Facts on facts.
Yo, hell of a match, bro. It's the
Yeah.
match everybody wanted to
Yeah.
see. That was the one
Most
match I was
that.
looking most forward to, honestly. And they did not disappoint, folks.
I was expecting some kind of stuff with Melina, where maybe Thunder doesn't walk away with the strap, but they surprised me with this one.
I mean, you know, they did a little more on Tuesday, but
Yeah,
it's going to implode at some
Yeah,
point.
it's gotta give.
But I'm loving that Latina faction. Delicious.
Oh,
They need a name. Las
delicious.
deliciosas.
Las deliciosas.
They're all Latinas.
Las Latinas.
They took a picture with all the Latinos on NWA Power.
That's dope.
Son,
That's dope.
there's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them, bro.
There's a lot of them.
No.
They're running deep.
I mean, the Jim Cornette shit, right? You
It
think that
was
maybe
ironic.
that...
No, because those people were already on the roster.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, you would think, like, oh, it's backwards thinking, but no, like... And they made the immediate moves they need to make because of that. They're open-minded. It's a different promotion that way what it may have been in the 70s, you know what I mean? It's all good. And they showing love, and everybody's performing, bro. Everybody's getting a platform to perform.
Is for sure.
And I love the fact that we have Ring of Honor talent coming onto the card now.
Oh, I wanted to talk about Marty Scurll real quick.
Go ahead, bro.
So,
Talk about it.
a lot of people were really disappointed that he didn't make the move to AEW. You fucking idiots. This was the best move that Marty could have made. If Marty would have gone to AEW, that's it. That's it. Like, that's his career. Like, that's it. There's a ceiling there of how popular you're going to get.
Yep.
But right now,
It's a little crowded out
he
there.
is the top of ROH.
Mm-hmm.
Making appearances on NWA for the top title. Making appearances at NJP. Damn, there's so many letters.
NJPW.
There's so many letters.
Nah, but NJP, they go hard.
They go hard.
They go hard.
NJP dub, bro. Like, so right now he's cultivating his star power. He's fucking growing that shit.
It's what he needs to do before he heads
Yes.
to AEW.
Man,
or
Marty ain't
WWE.
worried about nobody.
He's gonna
man.
be
He knows
so
he's
big,
a smart
and
man.
AEW is always gonna be there for him. Like, if this all fails and it's for nothing, okay, I quit and go to fucking AEW. And then fucking if ROH turns out to be a disaster, because he's done very little with ROH like, as of yet, right?
They got a free show coming up. Shout out to Baltimore.
The wanted trajectory should always be AJ Styles, right? Debuting in WWE the way he did in the Royal Rumble and then going into the card. You don't want to go through NXT like you had to do back in the day and end up being Shinsuke Nakamura. Like,
True that.
you need to build his name.
Right.
And Mischief, you're absolutely right. And I'm agreeing with you, which is a rarity, right? But the reality is, you
Always
are
agree with a
correct.
genius, baby.
You are correct because you need to build on that name. Going to AEW right now, you get lost in the sauce, bro.
No doubt.
That's it. Like, what are they doing
bigger
with their
names than him
top
in there.
talents?
Yeah.
What are they doing with the Omegas?
And not for nothing. Look what it's doing to somebody. Look at what NWA is doing to somebody like Nick Aldis. Let's fucking talk about the man that is carrying the 10 pounds of gold. And right now, honestly, deservedly so. We have trashed him on the show. I have heard Vic the villain here speak harsh
Who's
things.
Vic? Who's Vic the villain?
Fuck Vic the
The same guy that saved his life.
and his
Vic the
whack ass,
villain?
with his whack ass pens.
And the reality is, man, he's improved every week he's been on the mic, bro.
No
He has
doubt.
been solid.
No doubt. And
solid
I
for the last
agree with
month.
that. I agree.
And yo, he's
shout out
bringing
to Tuesday.
prestige to the fucking belt and to the company, man. And it's great. The heel work is phenomenal. He invaded Impact the other day. Like, NWA is giving no fucks. They're working with everybody. You want the smoke? Come get it. That's what they say.
Yeah, whoever wants work.
I
Jim
love
Cornette, anybody. Yo, come over here.
Somebody wasn't it PCF was mentioning, oh, why did they mention the Royal Rumble? Because they can.
Yeah.
Everybody can get it. I
And
love
Sean Mooney made an appearance.
Sean
Yeah, I was hyped.
Sean Mooney's back.
But we covered the whole card, right?
Yeah.
Thunder Rosa.
yes.
It was a really good match.
All this in.
I love NWA.
it. NWA pay-per-views have been solid.
Yeah.
Solid.
Nothing like spectacular. But I'm okay with that. Like I'm really enjoying eights. Like solid like sevens,
They're
eights,
consistent, though.
sevens,
They're
eights,
consistent.
sevens.
It's
But
not
remember,
like-
we have not gotten a pay-per-view past the fucking studio, right?
I'm
So
okay
the
with
Croc-
that.
That's
I'm
coming.
okay
That's
with
coming.
The Crockett Cup.
Crockett Cup. Yeah.
That was debuted as well in Hard Times. The Crockett Cup is one we're about to see.
TBA.
What can they do?
It's
It's
TBA
to be
right now.
announced. Because they're trying to find the right spot because they got in juice, bro.
You saw that plug he
Oh,
did
no.
too. He's like, hey, keep booking.
Yeah.
Keep put your bids in for
No.
Yeah.
No.
Crockett Cup.
Yo, it's must-watch
So-
TV. Let's do it.
Hey, let's do it, man. Yo, shout out to the East Coast. Let's pick up the Crockett Cup, yo.
Yo.
That'd be fucking
Bring it
Oh.
up. Bring it. Well, it's
Listen.
already on the East Coast.
Listen, that's
Oh, right,
it.
right, Georgia.
The reality is,
Bring it up north.
Yeah.
the bad guys have put this into the universe.
We'll
and it
give
will
you a
happen.
pre-show. Yeah.
Let's do it. We'll give you a pre-show.
And-
Come out to Jersey. Come out to New York, Connecticut. Fuck it. Give Connecticut a
Because
shot.
you don't know what will happen when worlds collide.
That was
Did
a
you like
great
that?
segue.
Did you
'cause
like
you
that?
know what? We're gonna talk about that in the next.
Oh,
That's
is
what we're
that-
gonna talk about.
oh wow, I didn't know that.
Another phenomenal wrestling entertainment.
You want it special? You wanted
Sports show.
classics? You got that shit on fucking Saturday. Saturday.
You know, it wasn't too bad watching wrestling that early.
No,
It
it wasn't.
I was okay with that.
What was your favorite part? Because I mean, it was a really quick card. You had
I mean, for
the
me,
women's UK title. Kaylee Ray defeated Mia Yim. The NXT Cruiserweight, the DIY tag match.
I
Ripley,
think.
Tony Storm, and then the main event.
I mean, for me, the one match that just keeps fucking sticking out to me is the tag match, bro.
DIY put
Fucking
on a
DIY
clinic.
and Mustache Mountain, bro.
Oh my god!
Another match of the year contender.
Yes,
Like, that's what we're talking about right now. That was a spot fest, right?
No doubt.
But a lot of things you haven't seen in a while, man. It was a phenomenal match. Great showing by both tag teams.
And that's not even taken away from anybody else, cause
Nah.
Jordan Devlin had himself a night.
Oh, absolutely.
They put on a show. Isaiah Scott, he impressed me a lot. I thought they were gonna go with him, man.
I mean,
but it's cool because
the main-
you can always put him in anywhere. With
I
that.
mean, I was disappointed with the women's match. It was a good match, but the way it ended, I wasn't too happy.
Oh, okay.
What
Kaylee
happened?
Ray versus Mia?
It's just. I feel like Storm took that
Oh,
L too
Tony
quickly.
Storm. Oh.
Storm
really?
took that L too quickly.
Hey.
But her act, I mean, she looked magnificent.
Excuse me.
Camera man.
Pardon me.
Hey.
Pardon me.
Hey.
Listen, when you break the internet,
Woo.
we can mention it.
Ripley was a
DJ
little
Hero?
handsy.
Huh?
If you
DJ
know what
Hero?
I mean.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
But that main event was fucking awesome too, bro. Imperium and Undisputed Era.
Damn, shout out to
Alexander Wolf.
yeah, Alexander Wolf for getting hurt, man.
But he's good. He tweeted out. He's good. He's chilling.
Yeah.
But he got rocked. He got
Yeah.
rocked. That was a stiff shot.
Yeah.
And that's how hard
the
they were going,
lights
bro.
were out.
Bro, it was a phenomenal match. But yo, Imperium came over on top. Yo, I'm liking this UK NXT shit. You know what I mean? Going back and forth. Yo, because honestly, who watches NXT UK if you're not in UK? Not many people.
Nah, a lot of people watch that shit.
People watch it, but they're watching it more now that it's being intermingled with this
Absolutely.
NXT.
Oh,
They sure as hell
That's
not watching
smart.
it live though.
And you know what?
That's true.
Yeah, and the reality is that like this allows you to legitimize NXT as that third brand because you have the cruiserweight on there now. You have NXT UK showing sprinkles. I'm with it. Let it happen.
It's beautiful.
Tinkle.
It's a beautiful
Tinkle,
confluence
tinkle.
of events. It
Do you
fucking
feel
works
they're
beautifully.
holding down well after the AEW's launch?
UK?
All of them.
That's a random ass
All of
drop.
No,
What?
because they are.
They're lying,
because-
they're cheating, and stealing?
Because the reality is, you're asking, are they doing well rating wise when they have
No,
so many
not
hours of
rating
fucking
wise. I mean,
play.
well, I guess you could count ratings too, but I mean, like holding down the fort because they don't look rattled. They don't.
Nah.
They haven't been rattled to be honest.
Guys, it's the Wednesday Night Wars, right? There was times that WCW was tipping the scale, then WWE stepped it up a little bit, right? This is what's
83
happening.
weeks, baby.
This is what's happening.
83 weeks.
That's
That's never
fine.
gonna happen again.
Either
though.
way,
Not with
we're-
these
we're
two
get-
guys.
Listen,
Oh,
the
wow.
wrestling
Not with these
nowadays,
two brands. You think so?
and I'm being very specific when I'm talking about just NXT, right? There's too much talent and too much pressure right now to not put on great shows, right?
Right.
And that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
At least good shows.
No
least
doubt.
I'm not
good
talking about.
shows.
I'm not talking about Raw or SmackDown. I'm talking about NXT and AEW.
I feel like I could watch NXT without any sound every week.
Oh, because the story's being told in the ring.
Yeah, and I don't.
It's all about storytelling.
You don't
I
need. You don't
definitely
need.
need the sound for
All
AEW.
about
And,
storytelling.
and that's why NXT pay-per-views, if you go to them live, they're phenomenal because of the
God.
stories being told in the ring,
No doubt.
and that's been constant. There has not been a takeover since the Mia Ying debacle that has not been phenomenal,
Most def.
right?
And
Shit.
continuing with this phenomenal flow,
You about to
let's
spit some bars, bro?
let's
What the fuck you
spit
doing?
some bars into Sunday because, Sunday was a fucking night.
Oh my God! So who cares about Sheamus and Shorty G? Let's just get right
You
into
talking about the Pro Bowl?
right. So we already
So
kind of
after
talked
we-
talking
about.
about the Pro
After
Bowl?
we solved the mixer
The Pro
issue, things got on and popping at Blue 42.
Oh,
and the
baby.
pre-show
Sure.
went off, and we
Oh,
took care
baby.
of Sheamus and Shorty G. And then the Royal Rumble happened. Andrade was in the pre-show as well.
It was
Just
technically the
everyone.
kickoff, right?
Yeah.
So it was it was the last of the kickoff, I think.
Roman Reigns opened the night,
Right.
defeating Baron Corbin, and it was all right. I like the match. I wish they would have gone further out.
Why are you lying to these people? Why are you
Into the
sitting
crowd.
here saying that was a good match?
It was all right.
Why are you insulting people's intelligence?
Yo. Why?
Baron Corbin was in it. That's why.
Did you not get what you wanted? Baron Corbin got his ass kicked.
It
No,
was- yeah,
Michael
it was-
Cole. Michael Cole didn't even get what he wanted. Didn't he tell Booker on SmackDown?
Yo, shout out to Michael Cole.
What did Booker say?
Booker is like, I love everything about Baron Corbin. Michael Cole's
Said
like,
no one ever.
You're the only one. Bars,
the
Michael.
only
Bars.
one.
Bars. You got that off.
Yo, cause he's playing the straight man, bro. Like
The reality is the
He's
the straight
playing
man is
the
not
straight
supposed
man.
to do that. Wow, there's a lot
You
of levels
said that.
to
that's the commentary
reality-
role, you
Right.
dickhead.
The reality is even the Arizona Cardinals cannot stand Baron Corbin, bro. So let's stop giving this man
Holy
credit.
shit! You always bring up his fucking Cardinal career.
Because you know what? Michael Jordan failed 26 times,
Oh my god.
right? And Baron Corbin will never understand what he learned from those failures because he's gonna fail time after time again and still be hot garbage.
Jack Van
Why are
Dano's
we
rolling
wasting-
in his grave
Why
right
are
now.
we wasting our time talking about King Schming Baron Corbin? His staff is the size of an affection.
what?
Exactly. Can we move on to
What the
better
fuck
things
is-
on the Rumble?
Speaking of better things, the Women's Royal Rumble.
Oh wow!
Now, what surprises?
Ahem. I was right. I just wanted to.
You were.
All right. Anyway.
You got
Few
it.
things,
You
few
got
things.
it.
Yo, did you guys like the entrances for the Rumble? They came out the fucking dugout and shit.
Yeah,
They've been doing that for years
Yeah,
already.
yeah,
bro.
I love it. I love it.
There for Rumble?
No,
Yeah,
2
they-
years,
yeah.
man. Fucking years.
Years is two,
That's true.
Shit, you're
bitch. You don't know English?
right, man.
They did it last year as well?
So yeah, it was
Yeah,
last
Minute
year.
Maid
remember.
Park,
Yeah,
I
right?
didn't remember. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Nia Jax
You
fucking
motherfucker.
put
I was
R-Truth
drunk,
through one of
alright?
the fucking lights and shit and got real beef.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, man.
I
like it.
Essentially, the women's Royal Rumble gave us what the men's didn't do too much of and gave us a lot of NXT
Show.
talent.
Oh, NXT side. Okay, yeah.
I mean, they had trouble filling out that 30,
Yo, that was rough.
right? But it
Thank
was,
you, Santina Morella.
Yo, honestly, I thought that was a slap in the face.
you couldn't get Trish,
Really,
bro?
really. Let's
It
talk
was
about it.
comedic. It was comedic. I get it. But even the fact that he threw himself out, bro, like really, that's a spot for another wrestler, yo. Give that spot to somebody else. Why didn't Kaylee Ray come out? Right? Why not? Like why?
That could have been Ronda Rousey spot.
Maybe
That's a
initially
stretch,
it
right?
was,
'Cause it-
right, but
But
whatever.
it could have certainly been someone that's already
know what I
like
mean?
featured talent,
Why
right?
the fuck not? Why couldn't that be AJ Lee? Because she's pregnant.
Where's
Why?
Catanzaro?
Why?
No, Catanzaro can't go anymore.
Oh, she's hurt, right?
Yeah, she had to, I
Oh,
think
that's
she's
right.
pretty much almost retiring. But, yeah, but it's another opportunity. But they gave us so much talent out there, and I would rather the talent they gave us than a old wash-up, old veteran
No
that
doubt.
can keep up. The ones that they brought out made it work. You know what
All
I'm
right,
saying?
so that's what I'm saying. Like there were 29 spots that were really, really
But
good spots.
I just feel like that shows like they had trouble filling the card, right?
no, Michelle
Molly Holly.
McCool was there.
Kelly.
Michelle
Kelly.
McCool was in the stands. She was in the press box.
And
She
she
took
did
a
it?
picture. No, she didn't. She didn't come out.
That's what I'm saying. But that's fine because it's Michelle McCool.
That was cool.
I'm
You know
just
what I mean?
Shout out
saying,
to
like,
Carlito.
Like,
they had
that's-
people in the arena. Like
They
they
just chose
could've-
not to.
Yeah, they chose not to go that route, and I don't know. I'm okay with that. Like it doesn't,
It
like,
doesn't take away, but you could tell they were having trouble.
I wish
But
that
it was a better Rumble than the last few.
I would have wished that the girls took them out. Maybe like a double clothesline.
Yeah, something like that.
Whatever.
Yo,
like,
how is Beth Phoenix right now?
She busted the
Yo.
back of her head on the corner with Bianca Belair. So when Bianca Belair was like hitting her in the corner, she went blow, and then you could hear it if you
That's
yeah,
exactly
something like
how
that.
it sounded.
You could hear
That's how
it
it sounded in her head.
when you play it back when she hits that like container that the corner is in. That's when she cuts herself open, and you can see Bianca Belair kind of hugs her after that.
Oh my god.
She's like, "Fuck, yo, I
You're
felt
gonna
it."
die!
But speaking of Bianca Belair, she got the MVP award for this Rumble for women.
No
Had
doubt.
the 8 eliminations. She looks strong, bro. She looks
How
strong.
long
Had,
did she break the record? Was she
she
the
like
longest? in the
27
ring, or-
minutes or some shit like that.
No, I think it was more than that. I think it was 33.
yeah.
no?
30 something like that.
Shout
I
out
think
to
she
the
might have
number
been the
33.
longest. She was the workhorse of
Most
the
def.
but also the most eliminations, I think.
But it doesn't matter.
Workhorse,
It
most
doesn't matter.
eliminations. No, it doesn't, Mischief. Why?
Only one thing matters. Woo!
Yeah.
You're right.
Charlotte motherfucking Flair. And everybody on Twitter is crying their little thumbs off.
Why?
Really?
Oh my god.
Isn't this the third Royal Rumble?
Oh my
She's
god.
entitled to win one.
She's getting pushed so hard. She's had like 37 title reigns. And I'm just fucking devastated. I'm sick and tired of it, and I'm not watching WWE anymore.
But you see simpletons The reason why this is perfect
Fuck out of here.
is because of what happened tonight. Because Charlotte Flair is using her Rumble ticket, her WrestleMania ticket, her WrestleMania excursion, and she's going
Racing?
to exercise her rights on Rhea Ripley for the NXT Championship.
Is that confirmed?
Is that why they
I don't
took
know.
out-
It should have happened tonight. But if that's what indeed
Hey
is going
man,
to happen.
I am for that, man. That not
you
only
wanna-
puts
you wanna
prestige on that
elevate-
NXT title,
Yes.
but more eyes. And God, do you
Charlotte
want more
Flair could
eyes on that
easily be
product,
like,
man.
I've already won those two.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
man.
Yo, if this were the way the route they're going, right?
Yeah. That
Could
most
Charlotte
def.
Flair do more for NXT than Finn Balor going back there right now?
Shit,
Yup.
yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Yep.
And I
Hell
will
yeah.
say because Balor has not
It's
been in the
not,
title picture.
yeah, I was gonna say that. Well, I was gonna say it's not Balor's fault.
No.
He's certainly gone there. He had a buzz. People were hyped.
Yeah, I think people came
Um,
with him when he
but
jumped ship.
but how's he been written since then? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
very lackluster.
yeah. You alright?
You all right, bro? You
what are you
muted
talking
yourself?
about? I muted it. I know what you're talking about.
Your shit snaps
See?
when
Did
you
I
mute.
put it?
That's
Oh,
self-awareness,
shit.
Mischief. That's all.
Oh, this
You know
guy,
it's
bro.
hot garbage was coming out.
So, speaking of hot garbage,
Halitosis.
Bailey decides to retain her title against the second most dominant blonde on the roster,
I can't tell.
Lacey Evans.
They're all the same. Somebody was standing next to me, Josh, and he was like, "Yo,
Shout out to Josh,
WWE
brother.
has so
Love
many
you.
blondes. They were like fucking 8 blondes in the
They
room.
were like, Vince loves blondes. You go with the blonde. But yeah, no, man, it was a dope match. I'm surprised they went with Bailey. I could have seen Lacey taking the strap and then going off with Sasha into Mania. But I feel like the beef is really there.
Were you
with
disappointed that
with
Sasha?
Lasha and Stacey.
Damn, you
Pastor
asshole.
Versace? But yeah, man.
Were you disappointed that there were no Banks in the Royal Rumble?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I was.
Her-
Maybe
injury?
that should have been
29.
Banks
20,
and not
yeah.
fucking.
Maybe it
Santino
was,
Marella.
But
And
is
she's
she
injured.
really hurt? Is she really?
Maybe it was and she's injured.
It could be.
Because that would have been an interesting finale, right? Who was it? It would have been Banks, Beth Phoenix, Charlotte
Natalia,
Flair, and Shayna Baszler.
Now,
Baszler.
do you
Who's in
guys
at 30?
remember once upon a time when someone was a little bit upset because of their push and they took their ball and went home?
Oh, Sasha Banks.
Now is not the time to be hurt, Sasha.
Yeah.
Now is not the time.
You gotta
to
be
hurt.
ready when the time is right, and this was the right
This
time.
was it, man. So I hope that's not what the case. Maybe we're being worked.
Availability
Who
is
knows?
the best trait.
Most likely we're being worked, right?
Who knows? Who knows?
Vince
Something's
knows.
gonna happen.
Nah, Vince don't know. You know what else Vince don't know? That the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, is the same person. And apparently he booked Bray Wyatt as the Fiend to defeat Daniel Bryan in a strap match for the Universal Championship. I didn't see Daniel Bryan winning this at all.
Yeah, no, I didn't think so, but it was a fun match.
Fun.
A lot of fucking. It was like
Fun.
hard hitting. You didn't like it?
Yeah. Fun.
It's nothing exciting me about it, honestly.
Really?
Nah, man, I love the Fiend, man.
I
Oh,
mean, you
did
knew
you guys
he was
know
not
that
gonna
there was
win.
no red light?
Yeah, there was no
There was
red
no red light this time.
So finally, they're hearing the fans.
Motherfucker! I
It took
didn't even
long enough.
realize
Yeah.
that.
I
There's no
thought
red light.
after WrestleMania they would get the fucking picture.
Oh, I felt the red light. I was drinking like a
Jesus
motherfucker.
Christ.
It was there for you all night.
Jesus Christ.
The Raw Women's Championship. Becky Lynch defeating Asuka, finally getting her rub. And yo, I think it was her time. I love how she did it too. She kicked her in the fucking mist, went in the air, and
Yeah, like she was like, "I got you scouted, bitch.
Yeah,
like you ain't gonna hit me with that
yeah.
mist again."
Told the
That's
story.
exactly how that was booked. Like from
Storytelling.
way back.
So now
Right?
Becky's back on top here, right?
Remember,
Becky's
Becky got
the-
hit in the face with the mist, and she was
Yeah.
all like fucked up, and she
Yeah.
was
Right,
like,
right.
She said, Seth,
Show me how to be the man.
Seth, damn it again.
So now we have Becky back on top of on the mountain, right? Let's just say hypothetically.
Hypothetically, no, actually.
Well, Charlotte, no, don't you think Charlotte? just
Charlotte's
won
the most
Rumble?
dominant at the top
It's
of the
kind of like
mountain
back
right
and
now.
forth, neck and
Yo,
neck.
how long has Becky had the
Lynch-
fucking title
But
for?
Lynch has lost steam even with the title.
I don't know.
I feel like
She
she's
has-
lost
Story
steam.
wise, hell
Story-wise,
yeah.
yeah.
Story wise, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Who we like for Becky in WrestleMania? Just real quick.
Shayna Baszler.
Yeah. So I mean, I think this is perfect to have Becky win this.
Either
and
Shayna or
now
Ronda.
look this good to take Baszler now, the former NXT Women's Champion who reigned for so long, and now
The
you're gonna
mic
have
check
her
there.
go one-on-one with Becky at WrestleMania. I think that.
I think so. I think unless the four horsewomen.
What?
Yo,
What?
make sure you get those syllables right.
I got so excited.
Who's horse women?
I got so excited.
That's all the time.
Thinking of all the 8.
I'm out.
No, wait a minute.
I'm out.
So. Wipe out. The reality is,
Charlotte Flair won. That's all that matters.
if they have that angle coming out, then it could be Ronda versus Becky, right?
Yo, everybody wants Ronda. I don't know if she's coming.
I don't know. I'm just saying it could. It would.
It could.
Man.
I knew it.
Man.
Yo.
Man.
Drew McIntyre wins the men's Royal Rumble.
We gotta start the Rumble match because
Nah, I
Brock
don't give a
Lesnar opened
shit.
it.
How do we feel about it, yo? Brock
Yo.
Lesnar was pissing people off for the first fucking 20 minutes of Rumble, yo.
I loved it.
Yo,
I thought it
That
was
shit was like
awesome.
playing
He
2K.
earned, straight up, yo.
So-
The way he was throwing people over the ropes, I was concerned.
Part of the
that
problem
shit was fucking crazy.
was that part of our drinking game was you have to drink every time a wrestler is alone in the ring.
Yo.
Oh my god, so people drunk.
That explains a lot
Fucker.
that went down on
Brock
Sunday.
Lesnar was just
This is
in
why
the
the
ring
50-50
forever.
went down the fucking drain.
Damn.
But yo, it was I wasn't mad at it at the whole picture, bro. I had to watch it again, and the story that was being told to the ring, I wasn't mad at it, bro. Yo, it still got a little full towards the end, right? And he threw out mad people. Yo, he earned his paycheck for the year in that fucking Rumble match, bro.
Yo.
And then the way he went out, dope.
Yeah.
Blah, blah,
yeah,
blah.
yeah.
I got scared that
Some guy
fucking
named Drew
Roman
McIntyre.
Reigns was going to win.
I did too,
Yeah.
but
he
the
did.
way that fucking the Claymore hit his fucking head,
Yeah.
bro. Oh, I'll take that every day. That shit was beautiful.
That's what she said.
That shit was beautiful.
Anything in the Rumble that stood out? I mean, besides
Keith Lee and Brock.
Yo,
Yeah,
Keith.
that interaction
fucking
between
Lee.
Keith Lee
Oh
and
my
Brock was
God.
Yo.
awesome.
And then when the next person to come in was fucking Braun Strowman.
But listen,
God.
but no, we gotta talk about the surprise of the Royal Rumble. We haven't even
Wait,
broached the
wait.
topic. Hold on, hold on. We haven't even broached the topic because the Royal Rumble had a major surprise.
I'll do Raw.
Yo.
I'll get to Raw.
And that shit had me on the edge of my seat when MVP came out.
I'm coming.
God.
Nobody can stop. Nobody. Yo, shout out to MVP. Still doing the goddamn thing. I haven't seen him since
yeah.
Viceland. And that was a hell of a fucking documentary. If you haven't
MVP,
checked that out,
yo.
check that shit out.
Thanks, man, but we good. Thanks.
Nah. Are we gonna talk about it or should we cover it on Raw?
Nah, right now.
Right now. All right, so.
That sounds awful.
You know,
Get outta here.
sometimes life can throw you a deck that a hand that you can't do not control. So
I'm sorry.
with that said, you can also with true hard work get over any obstacle put in front of you.
The reality is when you're older, you look like shit in the face, man. Ese tipo se veía chupado, bro. Ese tipo estaba chupado. Yo,
Hey, look.
what happened? What happened? What happened?
I mean,
Finally,
I mean,
I
if-
see his
if-
cheekbones.
If you get through the damn gray hairs, if you get through all the damn gray hairs and the long hair, I mean, I guess that's pretty much. But I know you saw the six pack. I know you saw him
No,
cut
no,
up.
yo.
That man is in the best shape of
He
his
was in
life,
the best shape
and he's
of his
46 years old.
No, it was a phenomenal. Yo,
Five-time Intercontinental Champion,
Yo.
14-time Tag Team Champion,
Yo, 'cause-
11-time World Champion, 31 total title reigns,
All right, Vicky P.
Hall of
shut the
Famer.
fuck up.
Hall of Famer,
the-
and now he's back to end it in his own terms.
Yeah, you
Beautiful
know, and
story.
what was the fucking third thing he did? Break AJ Styles.
That wasn't his
Yep.
fault. Who the fuck put you put your arm right there? You're supposed to take a bumpy Marie. But nah,
Yo,
yeah, that's just devastating. AJ
Edge,
Styles got hurt.
Edge coming. That was probably the best thing for AJ Styles right now, man. Edge,
Oh.
Edge coming out in the Rumble had people.
Yo, he came out in the Rumble?
Nah, but-
what was an emotional day already with the hearing of Kobe, right?
Most definitely,
Rest
it was
in
an
peace,
uplifting
Kobe,
that
and the
wrestling
families,
needed.
all the families affected, Gianna. The reality is, people got emotional for a positive reason, right? and Edge debuting, there was not a dry eye. People were excited. Edge himself was excited, man. You saw
You
how
saw
he was
his
looking at the
face,
crowd.
man, when he came out?
His
Yo,
skin,
yeah.
I
He
saw the
missed-
goosebumps.
he
I saw the
missed this,
goosebumps,
man.
bro.
He almost broke. He almost
Yo,
cried.
yo,
He almost cried.
Yo, I can't imagine
Oh,
what that feels like, and
man.
I can in a way, man. I remember when I fucked up. I mean, this is not to compare to
No,
fucking
of course not,
Waxfell,
but yeah.
But I remember when I tore my ACL, my MCL, and I came back that season, the Turkey game, fucking Thanksgiving Day, bro. I was wrapped up like the Bubble Boy. My knee was wrapped up, but I was on fucking kickoff, bro. And that first kickoff, the fucking adrenaline that's running
Why'd you
through
do
your
it,
blood,
though?
bro.
Why would you do that? You're crazy? Well, you're a madman or why? You
Because,
loved
bro,
it,
you
right?
loved it.
You fucking
Yo,
loved
I
it.
feel sorry for that Emerson player that I ran right through, bro. Because the tears, as I'm running, sprinting down, the tears are coming out of my eyes, bro. Edge, you can see it, bro.
Yo.
There's nowhere in the world he would rather be. And that was
uh,
beautiful.
And that's why he broke AJ Styles.
Yes. Because
He
he
was
wanted
so
to,
hyped.
you know why he broke AJ Styles? Because he wanted to solidify his fucking slot in WrestleMania.
And he didn't want. Yeah, he wanted to make
All right,
Mania.
so a couple of things, right? Number one, fuck Kevin Dunn, right? Fucking, they cut the whole part out where he's coming to the ring
Yeah.
and fucking hitting the spear on Dolph Ziggler.
his
So
first
number
spear.
2, Dolph Ziggler,
Beautiful.
the salesman of
Oh,
all
yeah,
salesmen.
of course.
Yep.
Of
Beautiful
And
selling.
mind
Like
you- and
we
mind you-
knew that.
And mind you, he's taken that spear before.
Right.
So he knows exactly
He
what
know
the fuck
he
to do with it.
took it
Unfortunately,
beautifully.
yes.
And then number 3, AJ Styles. Which is unfortunate, right?
Carl Anderson fucking had
But they had a
the
nice
season.
moment. Like I thought, like
Yes,
they were-
I wanted to see that at Mania, not what we're probably gonna see.
Yeah.
But I
No,
still
no,
am
we're gonna see it.
happy with
We're
what
gonna
we're
see
gonna
it.
I'm really happy about what we're
Oh,
gonna see. I'm gonna
absolutely.
have a lot to
Especially the
say
way
about
it played out.
Yeah, yeah.
The way they teased it.
All right, let's get the fuck over
Beautiful.
this,
Let's
right?
get-
So
let's get there, let's
Drew
get there.
McIntyre, right? Bam.
Yeah,
Yo,
so
Let's fucking do
Awesome.
it.
Awesome.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so happy
With
for
it.
Drew
With
McIntyre.
it. And against Brock, I'm with it.
oh yeah, you knew once he eliminated. There's only
great.
one way you can go with that.
That's great.
Absolutely.
Yo, but
Freaking
Drew's
Raw,
a big
baby.
So
motherfucker, yo.
real quick, right? Edge signed $3 million
3 years.
a year for
Oh,
3
word.
years.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so
a
it's
nice
gonna be a regular thing.
$9 million contract.
Okay.
I'm sure it's not like
Well, let's just
all sorts of things.
just on the-
And another thing that kind of goes along with that is that WWE has decided, according to fucking sources or whatever, that they're gonna cut back the live events so that they can keep the wrestlers healthier.
oh,
Okay.
that
That sucks, though.
We've been saying that for years.
You know why that
no,
sucks?
no.
You know
But
why that
what
sucks?
would make better sense is to get the people you're not using on the live
Yeah,
shows.
absolutely.
But then who wants to go to the live shows if like
People
Sin
will go.
Cara and fucking Kurt Hawkins are gonna
They
wrestle
have
every
talent.
night?
They have names that are not being used.
you
No,
wrote
I
to
agree, and I think like not for, not to say nothing against people like Sin Cara and Curtis Hawkins, but like I'm not gonna go to a live show if like the
They're
second
not- the
to,
draw's
if
not
the
there.
second
draw's
to
not
main like event
Right,
is
right,
fucking
right.
Curtis Hawkins and
Yeah,
and
but that's why you
Zack
put people in
Ryder.
a tag match, bro. Like that's what they do all the time. Yo, but no, but
get
the
one good
reason why
name.
this could be a bad thing though is because remember the live shows are where the wrestlers have some creative ability and they're able to work
Talk
shit
to
out.
'em.
And then that's when the producers are able to see shit and they're like, oh, that might work. Now you lose out on that opportunity, especially in a show
know
as
you've
stringent
noticed it.
as Raw and SmackDown.
I know y'all noticed it. The Drew McIntyre 3-2-1
Yeah.
live
Yeah,
show.
live
That was
show.
a live show.
Live show.
Ricochet tried out People's Elbow
Yeah.
at a live show,
Okay,
but
okay.
it wasn't an elbow. It was like a flip.
Ooh,
Nice.
I like that.
Yeah,
That's
he
dope.
did, but he did the whole thing. Like
That's
he did the
dope.
whole thing,
That's
ran,
dope.
came
Okay.
out, did a backflip. I think it was.
All right.
Fuck, we didn't do the Ricochet.
Oh man.
But yeah, Raw went down.
Hey,
It opened up with
Ricochet!
it opened with Drew
Ese
McIntyre.
It's
tipo
open, we
está
gotta
flojo.
drink it.
Ese tipo está flojo.
Like we said before, he's challenging Brock Lesnar in Tampa.
Where did
This
he
year-
tell us that he was going to challenge Brock Lesnar, though?
He didn't really. What if he wants to go at the Fiend?
No, he did.
Nah,
Oh, he
definitely,
did?
definitely,
Oh, there you go.
definitely.
I was
Brock,
like, at the Royal Rumble, no, he
but,
didn't. At Raw, he did.
At Raw.
I just gotta say, before we really get into all that, Rey Mysterio faced MVP.
Wait, because the best part of it was the fucking result. Like, how do you come back?
To an L.
Yeah. To Rey Mysterio.
Nah, Rey Mysterio is legit,
But why would you be put in that match?
But he looked Man, he did not look good, bro.
Because MVP's not there to win, bro. He's there
Yeah,
to
yeah,
put
he's
people
not- he's
over.
You
there
could have put
Bro.
MVP on the 24/7 championship match and given him
Bro,
giving him one quick title reign
come
for
on,
5 seconds.
Man, I don't want to see that.
Nah.
No.
Honestly, I'm gonna tell you right now why he faced Rey Mysterio.
Tell me.
That's a warm-up match for him. Let me get in the ring with a veteran to see what the pace is like right now. Somebody that he's wrestled with before, he knows, right, for years, and has been wrestling with the talent now. What are they doing? MVP's been wrestling. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
No,
he's
hell
been
yeah.
wrestling.
Hell yeah.
But remember, WWE has a different ring, bigger ring,
20 by 20.
right?
Different mindset.
Different. It's a different game. So I it's a warm-up match. Give me a veteran that I could fucks with, that I know what it's like,
Yeah,
and
but
then
take
throw
the
me
L
whatever you want.
right away.
I mean, it is what it
Yeah,
is.
nah.
Now it's like I'm like, damn, you brought him back buckets.
But
But
what?
you still
Nah.
have,
Who cares?
but the thing is, you still have Rey Mysterio in the U.S. title picture, right? So if you
That's why
have
I'm
him
saying
take the
don't put
L
him with
MVP,
him at all. Don't put him with him
I
at
hear
all.
you, but I think that's the reasoning behind it. People got excited, saw him the day before. Let's give him a veteran, especially since we don't know if they're gonna show him again.
No doubt.
I
No
hope
doubt.
they
It could be
don't,
a
right?
quick run for
It
you
could be
know.
a quick thing. And that's
I
it.
don't see that happening.
We didn't hear him sign a 3-year contract, right?
That's
Nah.
true.
More to what you said with the U.S. title. He defeated Andrade
I said that earlier,
by
yeah.
disqualification. Was
Like, why
Humberto
not
Carrillo.
give Carrillo the so Carrillo fucking puts him out. He injures him. He goes to the back with an edgier, kind of more aggressive look to him. But why not just give him the title? Like, what? Why? Now we have 30 days without our second title. And then the Universal title is probably not going to be around either too much. Like, Brock has done a lot lately.
Yo, yeah.
How long is that going to last?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
You
true.
know?
That's true.
The tag titles, the Raw tag titles were defended. Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy retained against Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe.
So this faction, bro.
I love it. I love the
mean,
addition of Buddy Murphy because
Seth coming out in the Rumble with them was
Yeah.
fucking phenomenal.
Because that's what I would do.
Yeah,
That was
But
phenomenal.
I would have won. Because how you gonna
with
come out
three
with
other
three
guys
other dudes?
and
Like,
still lose.
yeah.
Ask the guy that came out 3 times in 3 different characters and lost.
That's true. He had 3 chances.
He had more than 33 in the third.
He had an IEP and shit, bro.
But yeah,
he had extended time.
I gotta say though, I loved Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe when they had their pre-match like
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Cause that everything made sense. Like there was a logic to it. It was like no. There's 4 of you. There's 2 of us. Where are the other 2 guys? Right? Like I'm not fucking. We're not falling for this shit again.
Yeah.
Like I want to. There's got to come to. I know it's like wrestling, like script that it's like, all right, yeah, well, they're gonna come out and then they're gonna get jumped and right. But I love that Kevin Owens. Gosh, I love this that Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe were both like, no.
Yo.
Oh, they're in the back. Cool. We got that. Now we can fight. We're gonna fight you. No problem. I loved that.
Yo. Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe, modern day Rock Austin.
No.
No.
No, they're their own thing, and
They'll
they'll never. I don't know that in this WWE they can ever have that star again. Think about it. The last 2 major stars after Stone Cold, they couldn't get a full cheer,
That's true.
right?
John Cena.
They split the crowd. John Cena and Roman
Yeah.
Reigns. In my opinion,
yeah,
those are
you're
the
right.
like
Seth Rollins
after
either,
Stone Cold and Rock. There was
There's
Edge.
too many
there were
options.
other guys, but nobody as big as Austin Rock.
I blame social media.
Nah,
No,
I don't think
I
so.
think it's just you're talking about people that are generational, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't compare it. Right?
Yeah, it's incomparable.
fine.
But like, even though Edge clearly, right, I think he was the star of his time, right?
But not everybody's
Orton,
cup of tea.
No, but
the
they're
same-
not. They're all on different levels.
They're on different levels.
Yeah, it's
And
Austin and Rock are on a pedestal that nobody.
Cena's on that level supposedly,
But just below.
but doesn't get that reaction.
No, no,
You think
no.
below? I think
Roman
above.
Reigns is the guy on the active roster that
Bro.
would be that guy, and he doesn't get that reaction.
Yeah,
and
no.
I don't think they know how to build that anymore.
But
I don't-
that's
I
the
don't-
thing you can't
I think
build
they're
that.
trying
That
to build that.
organically-
It has to be
That
natural.
organically happens.
Yeah,
you don't build that.
They were natural.
The Daniel Bryan Yes movement was nothing that was built.
Natural.
It was a natural.
Natural.
Yeah,
shit.
but then they went like that,
And
and then they
they
fuck
fuck
it
it
up.
up.
No, they will do that. They will
Yeah.
fuck it up. But once it
But
comes
natural.
naturally, that's
You know
when
what I
that's when it'll peak.
So
who-
my thing is,
who's that next star? Who's that next guy?
Yo,
So Kevin Owens.
Ricochet.
Look, Kevin Owens. Ricochet, no.
Nah, I think he's too little.
Because
I think that
just-
matters. I think that matters.
I don't know so much about him being so little. I think it's more his promos because his charisma is not where it needs to be at that level.
Although he did grab the mic, and I
He
thought
did.
he wasn't
and he
bad.
should have put it down.
Nah, I didn't think it was that bad.
But he's not at that level.
No.
He's not.
You,
I
you-
just think
you
I
need
think
a wordsmith to be at that.
If he
And
had
one
half
person
of
that
what-
is Kevin Owens.
If he had half of what Ricky
damn,
Starks
yo,
had,
Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens is a wordsmith, and he could go in the ring. I just
so
know what
is
he's
Samoa
missing.
Joe.
Samoa Joe as well.
I don't think
Oh.
they're missing anything. I think opportunity. I think they keep getting cut off at the shins. Like
I think
every
they're
time,
waiting for them
Yeah.
because they at any point they can turn it on.
If Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe could like go on runs, they could even go on runs against each other, and they could continue to switch heel face.
Yeah.
Like they're both really good at both.
That's what I'm saying. Like Rock and Austin were good at that too.
Those are your guys.
Rock
But they're
consistently
not-
was on
they're
heel,
switch
face,
hitters.
heel,
They're
face,
switch
heel.
hitters.
Yeah, whenever they
Yeah.
needed a Rock to switch, he'd do it.
Yo, but they don't know how to do that now.
Nah, I mean, yeah,
I
don't.
feel
They
like
don't know how to do it. They don't do it as often.
I feel like they both play a better role as a secondary person in the story.
No, I think that's the only opportunities they've had is being the second person in the story.
Okay.
So they
Give
haven't
them-
been given the gold,
even,
the number
even
one
more for
spot.
Samoa Joe.
Even as the
Even
title,
more for Samoa Joe.
as the title holder when Kevin Owens, like I
It was
just
Wa-
never felt like
was
He
Wa-
was the guy. the
Yeah,
guy.
and so like giving him full reins, like yo, you got stone cold latitude. Like we're just get the mic
But what does
and
that
do
look like?
do what you gotta do. Yeah,
get the mic,
yeah.
do what you got to do. This is the general story that's being told. What would Kevin Owens say at this story? Go, Samoa Joe. Here's the mic. This is what's happening in the story. Go fucking tell your story. Bam.
Yeah.
Right? Because
Yeah.
that's every time The Rock and Stone Cold
And that's
grab
that
the mic.
trust that I don't think anyone will ever have after in going forward now and going forward.
And that's the problem.
Yeah.
Is that why is Ricky Stark so good? Right? Why do we get that feeling like when Jericho and Moxley pick up the mic?
Because they're peacocks, man.
You
You
gotta
gotta
let
let
them fly.
You gotta let them fly, bro.
Let 'em fly.
All right, so Raw, the best part of the night. Let's just fast forward.
Liv
man.
Morgan, bro.
Liv Morgan in her attire. Nah, listen.
Dios
Um,
mío.
Edge comes back to go and give his speech, his welcome back speech. Everybody's loving it, and yo, this was probably the most well done final segment to end Raw I've seen in so
Yes.
long.
Yes.
Yo, let's just break it down. Even wifey saw this shit with me, and then it's kind of crazy because when she saw me react, she saw me react to so many different things, and it was kind of weird. So you had the welcome back, right? The emotional. Everybody's like so happy for you. Thank you so much for coming back. I mean, welcome back, right? You still got it. Rumble was a success, I guess. You're about to be in tears. Bam! Randy Orton comes out. Now,
oh my God.
now you got nostalgia. Now you got nostalgia. You're already in the palm of your hands, but you got nostalgia, and everybody's thinking, Team RKO's coming back, baby.
They even
We're
waved
gonna
in the
run
air.
rampant on the fucking rock.
You're not gonna get this.
Yeah,
You're not gonna get
you gotta be quicker than that. But and then wifey's was just like, yo, oh my God, yes, and then the fucking turn that every fucking hardcore fan saw coming, and it's either they're coming back as a tag team or this is gonna be the main event somewhere.
Edge wasn't coming back as a tag team.
Yo, no, he was not. And with the speech he gave, man, the heartwarming speech, how he's gonna end shit on his terms, man. No, he's not coming back as a
Yo.
fucking tag team.
Bro, you had enough of it in the Rumble. That's it.
Yeah, yeah.
Leave it alone. I mean,
It
even
was
though he
good.
has that 3-year contract now, I was kind of excited to give Randy something else to do.
I
honestly.
would love a Randy Edge. Yo, how many times have we talked about just letting two guys feud? No title,
storyline.
no nothing. Like
A storyline.
they have a reason. They have a storyline, right?
right.
Like they've got history. They can
Yeah.
feud off of that.
Yeah.
They can do that shit for months. They can have a terrific WrestleMania together.
Oh
like
my
they could
God.
fucking really have.
Think
this
about why
drawn
this.
out
Think
shit.
about why this could work, right? Why did The Rock and Cena work? Right?
Chemistry,
But
experience,
just the storyline, the history, the fact that
the
they're,
yes,
you know what I mean?
the beef.
These two,
and keeping them apart.
yeah.
Edge
Yes.
doesn't have to be here every week,
No
doubt.
right? He
Now
can
he's
miss a
hurt
couple
again.
weeks.
He's
And they're
done.
from the
Randy
same
Orton
era,
can carry
guys.
that.
They're from the same locker room.
Yeah, bro.
You
yeah.
don't teach that.
No,
You
no, no,
can't
no, no,
teach
no.
that. Like-
So
And it's an exciting
maybe
elimination chamber.
maybe this is where we see the next two stars like that are gonna carry the torch. Cause yo, all we need is Edge to really like. What if Edge can really be that positive influence in the background? He could be like, yo, Vince, let us go,
rock.
baby. Like let us rock. Let certain guys rock.
I think it's in him. Listen, when I see Edge, and this goes back to the older years, and even the podcast and shit. He's when one word comes to mind when I think about him and the business, and it's respect. He always thinks about everything he does, even when he's speaking. He's thinking about how it would affect what he would say affects who is involved in the conversation. He loves the business. He does anything to respect the business. This guy, if he's back, it's to help the business and help these guys get over in what they're not getting over in.
There's
And
no
I
self-professed
can't
agenda
wait.
there.
I
mean, there is in a sense that like, he wants to end it in his terms.
Yeah.
But he's
Right.
gonna do whatever to move the business forward.
Right, and it's for
he's not gonna be
everyone.
a fucking who is it? Juventud? No, not Juventud. That we're talking about last
Yeah.
week.
The Triple A shit, yeah.
The Triple A shit.
Yeah.
Fuck outta
No.
here. La Parka? No.
If he is back, I'm telling you,
He's dead.
I feel in my heart that is because
LA Park
he's
is
gonna help the business.
MLW.
grow. Shout out to MLW.
Yo,
But,
good
But
lord.
facts, man.
No, it's exciting, man. I just wonder, like, if you think Edge is gonna put somebody over, who would that be?
Well, Edge has to win. So, what I would do, right, is Edge has to win this feud
Right, with
eventually,
Randy.
right?
So that means WrestleMania.
He's got to lose the first few.
So we're talking about somebody putting somebody over at SummerSlam.
For the yeah.
He's got 3 years, right? So nah, you give us
Is it
that.
Seth Rollins?
Nah, you give us that. Maybe you give us AJ
Styles?
Styles.
I say all the
right?
names he named on Monday. You
Yeah.
give them in order, in the order he named them.
Ooh. Is this true? Is this true?
Yo,
This is his list.
Yeah, that's the list.
This is the Cody Rhodes list.
One.
Armbar. Oh shit.
Two.
man.
Arm bar.
Yeah.
I
there's a
wasn't
lot of moves
upset
on that
with the
list.
ending of Raw.
No.
What? It was
and I wasn't
amazing.
upset that Monday was over. I kind of was a little upset, but I wasn't upset also because it was Tuesday. And then shit got all fuzzy. And it got
I'll be up with it.
so, enlightened YouTube everywhere, all across the world.
Well,
NWA Power, baby.
Let's do it.
anything stand out from NWA Power? That
So,
you really
okay.
really want to touch on?
Ricky Stark and
starts with the
Zicky
promo.
Dice. That feud. That feud is money. Both
That
guys
was
are money on
good.
the mic.
That's
So.
good, bro. That's must watch
Zicky
TV.
is what Dolph Ziggler should have been. Like he should have been a sleazy, like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I thought.
I guess he's not. He's the un-PG
But the
version
thing
of
is
Ziggler.
that Ziggy looks sleazy.
because he's
Dolph-
fat.
No,
Like,
just
'cause he's
overall, he
like
looks dirty and
bigger.
shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
bigger, but his way he acts, Dolph doesn't look sleasy. He just
Oh,
fucking-
Dolph could easily look sleazy. He would just be like,
He doesn't though, right?
Nah, he doesn't.
Ziggy looks like he's a perv. You know what I mean? It works. It works. Keep them away from schools.
That's awesome. So
Marty
all-
Scurll's finally getting his match. I guess the interview was dope.
I
but
guess.
What? You're not impressed?
He's not
you're
gonna win.
Excited?
I don't feel like he's gonna win. So
But
I mean,
but what if he does?
if he does, I'll be surprised.
What if he's the NWA ROH NJPW champion?
AEW.
Why not?
And then AEW is nothing to him.
Right? Why not?
Why not? It's true.
Why the fuck
Why
not?
not? It's
You
true.
realize the story he can tell if he picks up a title at NWA, he picks up a title at NJPW?
No, most definitely. It would definitely help your point where he's trying to network and build his name.
Absolutely.
I think he's already doing that by being on Power though.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't see that happening, but that would be fucking dope. I would just like to see him conquer the world.
Yeah.
Yo,
The
have
match should be great.
Have
like the
a
last
villain
one was.
conquer the world. You could build a superstar. If you have a bad guy that everybody hates, but people really like him though, right? But if you have a bad guy that everybody hates, whoever goes against him is easily the good guy,
No
right?
doubt,
Like
no
can
doubt.
easily be like the baby face that changes everything. And
So now the thing is, he definitely has to win, because the challenge now is, remember, Nick Aldis dictates the stipulations, and the reality is now, in order for him to go have this title match, if he loses, he has to refund the money for all the fans in attendance.
I think Marty's well enough paid to cover that.
I
First
don't
of all,
know, brother. Because
And
remember, the
second-
Crockett Cup may not be in the studio no more.
Yo, for
So
real.
is the difference between paying for 50 tickets?
Let's go, MSG.
Compared to
Let's
fucking
book that Crockett
2,500
Cup.
to 4,000 to 20. You know what I mean? Shit.
Nah, yeah. I
That's your
just
whole
feel
pension,
like
bro.
Nick Aldis's reign is to be taken seriously, and I don't think they'll risk him losing to a freelancer like
agree.
Marty.
Yeah, I hear that. And
But
I mean,
that's my fucking.
and this is why he has
that's
strictly
the
business.
curtain being pulled back.
But this
and
is why he has
thinking
strictly
like that.
business, right? And when you bring in somebody,
Storyline, yeah, you're right. Like, I feel you.
like he's not gonna lose it, but they're gonna legitimize Marty, right? You have Villain Enterprises, right? You haven't seen everybody yet, and you have Strictly Business, and we haven't seen everybody there yet either.
No.
Remember that. When you bring Big
Is
Papa Pump
is
back,
Papa Pump a legit member, or
but
was
when
that
you
what
bring Big Papa
fucking-
Pump back, that means other people are in the waiting too.
Hey,
We just don't know yet. They haven't become necessary yet.
stay
Right?
tuned. And
Remember,
find out.
remember, he always has an insurance policy, right? Always.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Wednesday Night Wars.
What sticks out to you? I'm not going through this whole fucking card.
Moxley's
was big?
promo when he's gonna
Moxley's promo
fuck
was,
everybody
was
up.
dope.
Dope.
Hot fire.
He's not playing no games with the
Proud
catch
and
in his eye.
Proud and Powerful got a little bit more powerful. Is that what's going on?
Yo, there was like 11 motherfuckers out there. They were like, yo, we just brought the whole Bronx.
Trajeron todo tigre,
We
yo.
moved forward
No
with the
wonder
Young
the
Bucks
Bronx was like
storyline.
today. The Bronx was like today. No wonder.
It looks like MJF put the hit on the Bucks, and the Dark Order is gonna pick it up.
Ali.
Yeah, so that stuck out a bit. SCU
Ali.
showing love to Kobe with the Laker jerseys was dope.
Yeah, tribute to Kobe, man. Once
Other
again,
than that,
RIP.
I'm ready for
God
fucking
damn.
Revolution already, man. I haven't seen anything that's keeping me glued to the television on AEW, and that's kind of scary.
It's definitely on Island Rose. Unfortunately, it's not that. But
I think
mean-
Baker cut a promo. I'm just gonna say a promo.
it's been consistently terrible.
I just think it's really weird that MJF and Wardlow are gonna put a hit out on the Young Bucks in front of a camera at a slaughterhouse. I just, it's
You
like
mean that's not how they did it in Goodfellas? Like,
Goodfellas is one thing.
Casino and the Irishman?
Cody and Kip Sabian had themselves a fucking match, though. Let me tell you that. So that's probably match of the night that stood out for me.
But that's a shame.
NXT, Shotzi Blackheart with her dope ass tank coming out.
Yo, the tank was phenomenal, and I love to see these two talents going at it.
I think
bro.
this is very easily a place where you can plug something.
Is it?
Oh,
Yeah.
Where the fuck
oh.
is the outlet?
It's
Oh,
time to
right
take a
here. Shout out to Trip Cassidy on the latest episode of Shooting the Ish, dropping this coming
Yo.
Tuesday.
a gem.
And why do we say Trip Cassidy? Because, yo, him and Shotzi, yo, we already know about that relationship.
Absolutely, man.
But if you want to know more, check out Shooting the Ish
Guys.
with Trip Cassidy and the Bad Guys coming out this Tuesday.
And then
Guys,
while
a
you're
gem,
there,
a gem, a
listen
real
to all
student
our
of,
other
the,
shit.
of the industry, honestly.
Most
Yeah.
stuff, most stuff.
While you're there, make sure to catch all of our shit. James
for real.
Storm, Thunder Rosa, Falaba,
Put everything the fuck you was doing on hold.
Blake Christian,
And just
Ace
listen to all of
Austin.
them.
Alex Zane,
Alex Zane, Alexander Hammerstone,
Hammerstone,
Salila de la Renta.
Joseph Samuel.
There
Yo,
you go.
I heard blondes have
Yo.
more fun.
Hey.
Wow. Says who?
Jesus, because
Ask
she look
Vince.
like she's having fun.
Wow.
Tegan Knox
Who?
and Dakota
Yeah,
Kai. Hey,
That's what I thought.
they got it on finally.
Blah, 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 bro.
it
The
was a
Dusty
bloodbath.
Rhodes Tag Team
No.
Classic Finals.
Before you get there,
Really? That's
we now know who Adam Cole will meet at TakeOver Portland.
his
Ladies and
baby.
gentlemen, Daddy is home. Yo, I'm
Ciampa.
fucking ready.
Ciampa.
Woo!
We've been waiting for this. We've been waiting for this. We got Adam Cole and Gargano. Wait till we get Ciampa.
Oh my God.
If you had
Ciampa's
fun
gonna
when the
kill you.
Dream went
Psycho
against Ciampa,
killer.
Adam Cole, the fucking performer of the year.
That's gonna be a fun match.
Yo,
Oh my
I can't
God.
wait for that. Shout out to TakeOver Portland, building up to be a strong card already. But
Blah,
yes,
blah, blah. The
Pete
Broserweights.
Dunne- Pete Dunne and Matt Riddle.
The
Winning.
Broserweights.
And
defeat
what was
the
a hell of a
young-
match, yo. They went at it, bro.
Grizzled Young
I
Vets.
give it up to the Grizzled Young Vets,
But,
man.
but was there
they
any
coming up.
fucking doubt?
Nah.
But where do you go from here? That's my question.
You break them up.
What now? I mean, they did this too. It wasn't a Finn and Samoa
Finn and
Joe,
Samoa Joe.
right? And what did that do?
Nah.
Why not give this to a team that can actually benefit from it?
Yeah, but look what Finn and Samoa Joe came to the main roster to do.
Yeah, but it wasn't because of the Dusty Rhodes Championship.
I
No,
think-
but look
I
what
think
they
that
do
just gives
with
them
that
the name,
championship, yeah.
To be honest, because everybody that's at least in the final four, you had Finn Balor, Samoa Joe, and who DIY, I guess, or who, or the Revival.
I have a greater issue.
Okay.
All right. So we got the Broserweights winning this tag team
Thing.
tournament.
Thing.
All right. We have Buddy Murphy and Seth Rollins as tag team champions. In AEW, we have Hangman Page and Kenny Omega as tag team champions.
A lot of goddamn individuals.
A company that has admitted to saying like, oh, we're gonna focus on tag team wrestling.
No doubt, yo.
Yeah, tag
What
team.
happened there?
Like, so what does that say? Like, what does that say about your tag team title? What does that say about the importance of a team? What does that say about your tag team division?
Everywhere?
Everywhere essentially, right? Like, if the people, the fucking NWA, Eli Drake and James Storm just became a team.
Why are we doing
like,
this?
Why don't we have like established tag teams winning titles? Like,
And by that, established tag teams, we mean teams with matching clothes.
Why don't they have matching clothes?
Nah, it's more than that, of course.
Is this a testament to the lack of talent in the tag team division?
Is
that
that
what we're talking about? Because we're talking about multiple promotions now, and not just one, doing the exact same thing.
It feels like they're copying each other too much.
Who the SmackDown tag team?
It doesn't matter.
Yo, I don't even
The
remember.
New Day, right?
The New Day, yeah.
I think.
I don't think so.
Are they? Yeah, they are. Yeah, Kofi and Big E, bro.
Kofi and Big E, yeah.
Oh,
Mixed tag of the
see,
year.
like I don't even know. All right, so that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Until they lose it to fucking Rowan and Andrade.
Now we know what's in the cage. The wellness policy. The wellness policy.
Oh my God, Mojo couldn't believe it.
That's why Mojo fucking backed up.
He was like, "Get the fuck out of here with that shit." That man's on the rise.
Mojo was high as hell when he saw that.
Oh shit.
That man has a family and a blonde girlfriend.
What?
A fat blunt in the cage.
He said, "That's the fattest blood I've ever seen." Yo,
Oh man.
so what? Like tag team wrestling is just garbage. Yo, your whole career, like anytime you see a tag team with the same clothes and finishing maneuvers together, not a threat.
Never.
Not a threat, because
Shout out to the Steiners.
any ragtag group of dudes can get together and just defeat them handily.
Well, I think what we're seeing is right now they want to bring some more legitimacy to the tag. Right?
Look what you're saying. Oh, we want to bring more legitimacy to the tag ranks by bringing goddamn individuals together. That makes no sense.
But heavyweight individuals, so they feel like they're main eventers. Guys that are former world heavyweight champions.
Mid-upper carders,
Kenny
right?
Omega and Adam Page. Adam Page was hot at one point. Mid-Carter, workhorse of ROH.
Which is why Rated RKO, they became a thing again.
Rated RKO, two heavyweight champions.
That could be another way to level it up, right? I see it.
James Storm's a heavyweight champion, former heavyweight champion.
But it's just, what does it say about your actual legitimate tag teams?
That's what I'm saying.
You're shitting on them.
You don't have
You're shitting
any
on them.
mid-card. The Hardys were mid-carders at best when they won tag titles and competed with the likes of Undertaker and Kane. Two heavyweights, super heavyweights at that time, right? Yeah. So you were saying back then that any tag team can at least compete with any fucking body.
But at least Undertaker and Kane, there was a storyline there. They were brothers. It was understood why they were tag.
Right.
Why the fuck? You know what I mean? Some of the tag teams you mentioned, like, it makes no sense.
It makes no sense.
No, of course not. Of course
listen,
not.
and ironically, I'm having a lot of fun with these tag teams, right? Like I'm having fun with Buddy Murphy and Seth Rollins. I'm having fun with James Storm and Eli Drake. Like I'm lukewarm on Hangman Page and Omega. I'm kind of like
I don't.
I'm
like
lukewarm
that
on their whole push,
right?
Their whole storyline, their whole utilage.
So I don't know if I don't know how to feel about it. It's like fuck, like make tag teams interesting, but
make tag teams great.
The ones that are not tag teams are pretty interesting. So
I think that's what they're doing. Huh?
Tag teams.
Are they not achieving the goal? Are they not achieving the goal? Is that what?
Not with tag teams though.
But you just said you're not mad at it, bro.
I'm saying that I'm also entertained by the same shit that is annoying.
There you go.
Like Lana and Rusev said, no one ever.
No, you're right though.
HPC of the week, ladies and gentlemen. Who was the biggest heel? Who had the biggest pop?
The biggest pop was Edge.
And who
Edge.
had the chair
That's
shot
it.
of
Keep
the
it fucking moving.
The
Edge.
biggest heel was fucking Randy Orton, bro.
Yeah.
When he took the entire crowd and
Listen,
just said,
Jericho
fuck
gets some.
yeah. Fuck
Jericho got some,
RKO.
yeah.
Jericho got some for bringing the whole, all of
Oh,
the,
yes.
all of the Bronx
yes.
out there.
Yeah, the entire Bronx came out to almost assault Moxley tonight.
Shout out to all the students that are gonna miss tomorrow.
Yo, for-
And
God.
my chair shot of the week goes to the entire tag team division everywhere.
everywhere.
Thank
Yes,
you.
all of tag,
Thank
all
you
the
for
tag
keeping
teams.
us entertained.
The chair shot will go to
Psych.
Edge. The chair shot he took. The concerto.
Psych as fuck. Yes.
So with the Dusty Road Classic, with the 2 winners, y'all talked about Finn and Samoa Joe. Does that mean Riddle and Pete Dunne move up to the main to Raw or SmackDown?
I don't know. Maybe you'll have
Yes,
to tune
but
in
not,
next
not,
week.
not right away. I think they gotta let that shit fucking marinate a bit with them being on top of the world.
Well, you know what
in
you
NXT
don't want to
right now.
let marinate, folks, is where you can find us on all different platforms, right? We're on Spotify, iTunes, Twitcher, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, your mother's closet, your sister's basement. You can also
Last
find
night.
us on Twitter, HPC2Sweet, IG, you already know what it is. We're everywhere. Make sure you log in and subscribe on YouTube, right? We want those subscribers up. We trying to get paid ahead.
Yo, help support, man.
The
We're trying to get
reality
that
is, folks,
cheddar.
you want our t-shirts, go to Pro Wrestling Tees. You want our content, just log in anywhere on the internet. But if you want to see us live, make sure you reach us out at Synergy, March 28th, baby.
March 28th is going down at Synergy Wrestling, Hillsborough, New Jersey, home of the bad guys and home of all the action of indie wrestling, baby. We got the best of the best people out there holding it down, and
Well,
we can't wait to see you.
I'm going to steal one from Ricky Starks himself and tell you, no matter what device you turn on, you could reach us.
Listen,
Do yourself the favor. Just press play.
Yes, sir.
Let us handle the rest.
Synergy though,
Yes.
for the crown.
Yes.
Oh, that triple threat, man. We'll talk about it later.
It's going to be a problem.
You're gonna have
Stay
to
tuned
tune
for
in.
more details. 10 count of 10 toes. See y'all next week.
It's been your pleasure.